go, and they sent on their journey from that 2,000-meter marker. Mystic Master looking to overcome and get close to the speed. Master of the North, the white cap, has the first call. Right there, Cape Foulwind. Mystic Master is slotting onto the rail back in third, and Mystic Master's 3 lengths off the leader. Uplifted has the shadow roll as they go down towards the 1,500-meter marker. Sierra's towards the inside. The market rival, Decorated, that's got about 7 or 8 lengths to make up and is giving Mystic Master 3.5 length start. Bring Me Sunshine, then comes Seattle Beat, and Elusive Legacy is the trailer. I'd estimate 10-11 lengths from first to last. Master of the North, painting the picture by a length and a tail. Towards the outside, looking to improve strides, Cape Foulwind. Over towards the inside, Mystic Master, that's only 2 lengths off them. Uplifter just gets a niggle or 2 on the outside. Sierra towards the inside. Decorated also gets a shuffle or 2. Doesn't want to be caught flat-footed coming to the 800. He knows where Mystic Master is. He can see him on the rail there, so he wants to get that length closer, and he does so. Towards the outside, Seattle Beat. Bring Me Sunshine's about to come under a whole lot of pressure, and so too Elusive Legacy. They both unlikely winners. Master of the North, top of the lane, 400 to go. Mystic Master's come under a drive in second. Decorated's now come out for his run. Mystic Master, the flag's up, and Decorated moves alongside. They still got to get past Master of the North on the inside. Master of the North, but at this stage, Decorated moves in now. Master of the North and Decorated, nothing in it, but Decorated goes on by a neck. Not straightforward the last 100, but he'll put his act together. And Decorated beat Master of the North. Then came Mystic Master. Uplifted further back, Cape Foulwind. Number 10, Decorated, the Global View from the Frank Robinson stable, ends up paying $3.80 the win. This is for the Cherries, bred by the Slades, Frank Robinson and Muzieni. You would have noticed Muzieni was just keeping him interested around the turn because he knew Mystic Master had that 3-length advantage, but he cut it down to 2 lengths, then a length. And down the lane, you'll notice Decorated, he kind of looks to just stay with Master of the North. He doesn't really give 100% down the lane. Mystic Master, he came under the drive early. As they spun for home, Warren Kennedy, he said, let's go, and not much to offer. Uplifted further back in the running. So let's look at Decorated. You'll see Muzieni's trying to change his stick into the left hand. He goes past Mystic Master at this stage, and then he wants to lug in. There you'll see Muzi's now trying to keep him straight and together, changes the whip to the right, and towards the inside, Master of the North. So Decorated, there you'll see Muzieni quite busy in the saddle there, and Decorated finally gets the job done, and he makes a little bit of heavy weather of it, but he should have won a lot easier. He just didn't seem to put 100%, but when the numbers go up, that's all that counts. Back to the studio.
Welcome back to the winners area for the interview for the 3rd race where Decorated has won. The good-looking colt by Global View. But before we go any further, let's congratulate and let's put the focus on to Becky, who's the groom of Decorated. He takes home R1,000 on behalf of Hollywoodbets and on behalf of Gold Circle. Congratulations to you, Becky. Well done. Your horse looked, as you do, outstanding. Well done. Thank you. Let's get Frank in. I don't know if Muzi's back yet or if he's hiding behind the banner here, but let's get Frank in. Let's start with him. The team will just sort that out. Congratulations, Frank. I remember talking to you about this horse some time ago. He's a cracking looking son of Global View. Still very green.
Yeah, look, he's a magnificent looking horse. He moves well. He's got everything. He just needs time to furnish. That's all he needs. And funny enough, he takes racing well. Doesn't seem to worry him too much. It's just time with him, you know. That's why I haven't gelded him either. He's going to need that extra testosterone to get some muscle on him. He's got this big frame. But I think he'll be a good stay at the end of the day.
He got the job done, and that's all that counts, and certainly a horse that will strengthen up, and we look forward to following him going forward. You've got one more runner, if my memory serves me correct. What are you expecting, Frank?
Yeah, she ran a very good race last time. She just got beat head-head. She came from way back. Funny, she's improved out of all knowledge recently. I don't know why. I mean, at one stage I wasn't even going to persevere with her. And she won, and she's done well in the sprints with the blinkers. She's a big runner. She looks very well. This was only a week ago, so she's fit.
Nice. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, the car will just have to, he's drawn, I think, 9, so he'll have to... She comes from behind, so you'll have to just leave her alone anyway and hope for a bit of luck,
Frank, nice to have your owner on course as well, Mr. Cherry.
Yeah, Dudley's been a superstar. Sure, what a friend, what an owner. He's through all tough times. He's been there for me. He's helped me, every single place. I can't say enough about him, actually.
Well, it's the first time I'm going to talk to him.
And I just want to thank him for the support.
Lovely, Frank. Well done. You've had this horse turned out beautifully today. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Spot on, Frank Robinson. Let's talk to Muzi, then we'll talk to Dudley. I was driving the other day, Moose, in Gauteng, of all places. I don't go to Gauteng very often, but I drove past a building that had your sponsor's name all over it, Funda Mali. So I was quite excited. I said, I know that company. Well done.
Yes, thank you very much. It can be a bit of expensive traveling around, hiring cars and all sorts. So I'm very privileged to have them supporting me and sponsoring me.
Moose, decorated. Tell us about the race. You seemed to get a little urgent, or you got after him just before you swung for home, but he found all the way home.
Yes, I got to say the race really worked out well for him. The pace was quite hot, and this is what he needs. You know what I mean? Most of the time, I've been forced to try get up handy and get across, and I find myself working too hard. And the first half of the race, he actually doesn't like to really be bustled. And even Frank said to me, "Mrs. Muzi, I know you want to try have him a bit closer, but just rather trust him and let him warm up into his race." And the instructions were perfect. And just he needs a hot pace, and you see the best of him. And I think he'll be a nice staying sort.
Moose, we know you're always doing your best. We know you've got your supporters and your followers. Your next best ride, in your opinion, who could that be?
Probably Fire Fairy won a very good race, and I'm expecting a massive run from her again.
Lovely, Moose. Always a pleasure chatting. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks for Mr. Douglas Cherry come through. Really nice. Frank doesn't have the biggest of strings, but he really knows how to look after a quality horse. And Mr. Cherry has bought him some nice horses, and may the success continue. Just thank you for the opportunity to be on the horse. And to my sponsors again, Funda Mali, thank you.
Congratulations, Muzi. Well done. Gives me great pleasure to introduce and to welcome and to talk to Dudley Cherry for the first time. Dudley, I ask that you, if you wouldn't mind with that mask. I'm afraid we know we've received emails from the Jockey Club and just asked to enforce the rules, and that's great. That's fine. But welcome. Well done. You're in the winner's enclosure. And Frank had some lovely warm words about you. Well done.
Good, man. Yeah, thanks to Frank and Muzi. There was a nice win. Always nice to be in the winner's box. We both broke our ducks today because I've never been at the races and had a winner. I've always been off course, so this is the first time.
Is that so? So you've owned horses a long time, and your first time?
No, not that long, but I've had about 5 or 6 winners and always never been at the course. So.
Well, lovely to have you here, and yeah, he certainly is a good-looking son of Global View, and as Frank said, he can strengthen up, and hopefully he goes on.
I think as he gets older, he'll get better, but yeah, it's his maiden. So.
Well, Dudley, well done to you and your whole family, and as I say to all the owners, thank you for your contribution and your support.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Thank you.
There we go, Dudley Cherry. How's that? 5 or 6 winners he's had. It's the first time he's been at the races to lead in his horse. Well, that's wonderful. Decorated has given him a winner. Mr. Dudley Cherry, supporter of Frank Robinson's, a supporter of the game. We value each and every one. Decorated's got it 1, 10, 1, 8 and 5. Those are the numbers that you're going to need for race 3. Race 4 is up next.